Hi guys, we're back again here with Kareena Kapoor and Anita Dongre. And for those of you who missed the previous half of the Facebook Live, we're starting all over again. Anita, you were telling us, why do you think Kareena is the perfect person to be the face of the AND campaign, and what is the message that you're trying to send out this time?
For me, today, an economically empowered woman, sorry, can I just say that again?
Sure.
I think economic empowerment to women is very important in India today. And I think Kareena today has shown her commitment to her work. And, after, whether it was while she was pregnant or post having her baby, her commitment to her work never ever strayed. And that's something we would like to celebrate.
Kareena, both you and Anita have carved such successful paths for yourself while juggling motherhood like many women out there. What was Anita's advice to you on being a working mom?
I think the fact that I'm the brand ambassador for her brand, and I think that's a big enough statement, because I think she supports working women. She herself is a working woman, a mother. She was telling me her list of brands. It's also where I called her that most people say, a one-man show. I think she's a one-woman show, because she has put up hugely successful brands, for herself. So I think the fact that together we endorse AND, because I think it's one of the most relatable brands. People, working women, multitasking women, they kind of identify with us together. When they look at me, when they look at the clothes of AND, I think somehow it just speaks as though it's my own. And I think that is what the biggest thing of this collaboration is.
You're back at work now, clearly. How is life as a working mom?
I think it's amazing. I think it's the feeling is that when you do a good shoot and you go back home, you have that sense of bonding. You're waiting to see your son. I'm waiting to see him. I'm going to spend lots of time. We're going to have that. As Anita said, it's quality over quantity. Some others can just probably be around the whole day and not really contribute much. But the idea is to have focus and be focused for, even if it's that particular time of 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours. The idea is to keep the focus going in whatever you do in your life.
What is your advice to other women from your own learnings as a working mom, from both of you?
Sorry, what would the advice be?
What is your advice to other women, other working moms? What are your learnings as a working mom over the years?
I think if you're determined, and like Kareena said earlier, if your work is your passion, you definitely can have both, and you can balance both, and it's possible to do so.
And you, Kareena?
I think that if you do what you love, I think it's just an even better pleasure. I love working, I love acting, it's my passion. So if I do that, I feel happy, and then I come home to my son, I think I feel a more enriched mother, a more enriched human being.
Okay.
So I think it's women multitask, the best. There's no one like them. So I think that if you can do it, there's always a chance.
Do you think there's a need to increase paternity leaves and maternity leaves in the country?
We've already done that. I think we now offer 6 months to mothers. Paternity leave definitely could be increased, but I think maternity leave, the new government has insisted on 6 months, and I think it's a great step in the right direction.
What is the kind of support you think new mothers who are returning to work need?
I think you just need to be more organized. You need to organize your life better, and just lead a slightly more disciplined lifestyle. There might be a few sacrifices a new mother would make because you're balancing work and motherhood, but I think it always works out ultimately.
And Kareena, anything that you might want to add to this?
I think that new mothers want a lot of nurturing, a lot of love, a lot of support, comfort. I think that's the most important, and of course if you have a happy marriage and a good marriage, a little support from your husband who's also probably working, but you can always balance things out somehow. That's the balance is key. You can also stand on one leg, that's also balance. So in life you have to learn to do things.
I think family plays an important role here for a working mother, and if she has family help, it just makes her life much easier. And luckily, we live in India, where we have very close family ties. So family really, I think, plays a hugely important role here. It could be families, it could be a great daycare center, it could be friends. Yeah, all that helps.
Do you think motherhood has changed you in any way?
Of course, I think definitely one is always, looking forward to going back home and, giving that time. And I think it's a life-changing experience, but in an amazing way, in a more fantastic way. There's a part of, me and Saif in this world, and he's my responsibility. And that's what I love, that, I'm going to be teaching him, showing him so much of life, and he's a part of us, and it's like it's a symbol of love.
We cannot stress more about the importance of feminism in the world that we are now. What do you think is the most important thing you will teach Temur about respecting women?
Well, Temur has a working mother. He's going to grow up knowing, what it's like to have a woman in the house, a working mother. He has my sister, who's also a working mother. He has my mother to see. He has my mother-in-law, who's still a working mother and who has continued to be a working mother back in the 60s. So he's going to grow up in that atmosphere of learning to respect women in that sense. And I think that he has also a wonderful nanny who's looking after him, a very trusted one. So she's a woman. So the fact is that, and I don't shy away from saying that, but she's a woman, and she, when I'm working like 3-4 hours, if my mother's also there, but they share the responsibility a little bit. So he knows that, what women can do. So hopefully he's from 7 months old, he's seeing all this, and he's gonna, apart from also having an amazingly beautiful girlfriend, because he has an amazing, beautiful mother.
You have had a long working relationship with Anita. Tell us, why do you think her work is relevant to the women today?
I think accessibility, relatability, most important is wearability. A lot of things from designers that you see look like, oh my god, amazing, but when you try to wear them, it takes 7 hours to wear them. Then when will you wear it? When will you take it off? It's too much of a headache, and I've seen this. It's like first hand. I've experienced it. But when you see her clothes, I think it's you buy it, you wear it. Like I said, you wear it in the morning, you go to office, you go to cocktails, you go to a dinner, come back home, and you're in the same outfit and you look casual chic.
Anita, can you tell us a little about how you're trying to revolutionize workwear for women in this country?
Like I think Kareena put it so beautifully, it's wearable, it's simple, it's for a woman on the go. Today any urban woman is balancing so many roles, whether it's motherhood, whether it's dropping her child to school, picking her, going to a PTA, going to the office, going out in the evening and grabbing a quick coffee with a friend, going out on a dinner date. I think Anne just gives you a lot of options that are wearable, that are great quality, that are classic, that will stay with you forever. And they're just simple, and I think they just become part of your life, and that's what I'm doing.
And Kareena, last but not the least, tell us your favorite piece from the upcoming Anne collection.
Oh, well, I was just telling Anita that I think this shoot is truly spectacular, because at least the clothes are looking really nice on me when I'm seeing them, when I'm wearing them. Everybody on set is very excited about it. I think there's something about it, like all the dresses, and I think the length is suiting me perfectly, which is mid-length. There's something about it which looks good in the day, and like I said, that some mothers really don't have time if they have to go out somewhere, like she said, after work, it just goes through the whole day and kind of pairs well with everything.
All right, thank you so much guys for joining in with us.